Lincoln agrees, but then she takes off her clothes, lays next to him, and they start. And to no surprise, Luann kills her. Very gruesome.
Wait, did she record her sister and her brother doing the doon? Did she record her sister and her brother doing the doon and watched it? The Loud House comic that got somebody arrested. How can you make a piece of media so bad, so abhorrent, so disgusting that the police look at it and they're like, okay, yeah, whoever made this, they cannot walk free again. Anyways, I'm curious about it. Let's get into the video. I started making hoodies, by the way, guys. Hoodies are out now. Link in the description below, or check them out if you want. Anyways, let's go.
The Loud House fan comics suck.
What is this? Bro, they're siblings. Why are they drawn like that? Okay.
And trust me, I'm an expert.
The video just started. Let me chill out.
This, okay? Throughout my very recent rise on YouTube, I have read a lot of Loud House fanfics and fan comics.
You poor bastard. I feel so bad for you.
I made videos about, some I didn't, but one thing is for sure, they are all messed up in some way.
Some people should not have access to the internet. Some of y'all out there should not have access to the internet. You know what's crazy? There is a fine chance, there is a very, very high chance that there's someone out there that busted to this. Someone out there, someone maybe watching this video in the comments section, maybe busted to this. Think about that and let that seep in your mind.
But to give them credit, they are also addictive as hell. As soon as I read
wait, I don't
the
think
first
that's
pages
the right
of
thing.
one, some inexplicable force compels me to read the rest of them until I reach the point of no return.
What is that?
This happened to me with the comics It's Not Your Fault, Rewrite the Stars, and last year The Secret.
What
I thought that would be my last
obsession
Loud
with
House fan
kids?
comic video because I assumed I had already covered the most disturbing comics this shithole of a fandom had created. But what do you know, there's always a bigger fish. There's always some dark corner of the internet you haven't visited, where there's a big boogeyman hiding. And that boogeyman is the topic of today's video. A Loud House fan comic so messed up that it led
I love my brother. Wow, this innocent title surely isn't gonna lead into any weird shit, right? Right?
to the arrest of its creator. And
How?
as usual, before diving into the comic, I gotta
This nigga must have been on some weird.
warn you about the disturbing topics I'm gonna mention. If
Okay, wow. Off rip, I could understand why they arrested this nigga. Hey, they're gonna have to do a lot more arrests on a lot more people because there's a lot worse shit out there than probably.
you're not new to the channel, you're probably familiar with these already, but if you are, just take a quick look at them and see if you're comfortable continuing.
Hey, bro, look, that's what I'm here
Base
for.
44 Super.
You're not what I'm here for.
The comic, funnily enough, is just called The Loud Comic, and if you somehow stumbled upon it online, you do probably think it's just a normal fan-made Loud House comic, even though we all know those don't exist. I wasn't able to find the original website where these were posted, but it was
This is so creepy. Like I don't know. Looking at this, I feel very uncomfortable.
probably on Tumblr or DeviantArt, by the user Jump, who is also
Yeah, whoever wrote this shit owns a damn ice cream truck with free candy on it, gang.
the guy who later got arrested. I was gonna give you a tour of his DeviantArt gallery since his
What
Tumblr
the
got
hell?
nuked, but actually, you know what? Let's just skip to the
get this
comic.
off my screen,
The
please.
comic is divided into 4 chapters, and summarized, it's basically about how
So he wrote one chapter, looked at it, he's like, yeah, you know what? This is good to continue. I should make a sequel to this. Oh, not even a sequel. I should make a third to this. What is the?
obsessed Luann is with
I just brain farted. My
Lincoln romantically, and how far she's willing to go to make him love her back. And let me tell you right off the bat, she goes pretty far. Each chapter cover looks like a page taken straight from Luann's notebook. The first one features a sketch of Lincoln with a bunch of hearts and the caption, "I love my brother." And there's also a little note saying, "You cannot give your brother a Valentine's card, see me." Which makes it
Is that wait? Did her teacher
pretty obvious
write
that Luann wrote one of those Valentine letters you make in school, but some teacher caught a glimpse of what she was doing and got extremely concerned and left a note basically saying, "Look, we need to talk about this." The first chapter starts in a really strange way. Ronnie Ann, one of Lincoln's romantic interests, wakes up after being unconscious and realizes she's tied to a chair. A voice from behind her goes,
"Yo, did Yandere Dev write this shit?"
"Oh, you're awake." And that voice is none other than Luann. She's holding a baseball bat partially covered in Ronnie Ann's blood. They are in some kind of sewer, miles away from the nearest house. Luann starts explaining that she's taking Ronnie Ann out because she's interfering.
Hold him close as he's stroking his soft white hair as he catches his breath from laughing too much.
With her plans to get
I did not
close to
become
Lincoln.
a great comedian so you could just come by and steal my Lincoln away.
And Ronnie Ann's response to being kidnapped and about to get murdered is calling Luann unfunny and a joke. Which, I mean, if I got kidnapped, the last thing I would do is
Gang, if I got kidnapped by a comedian, I'm laughing at every single joke, gang. Every single thing is funny, my nigga. You know how, like, in sitcoms, they play a laugh track when nothing at all is funny? Niggas walk in the room, say, "Hey, guys." Laugh track. That's me. That's me. I'm laugh tracking my way to
rage bait my kidnapper that's holding a baseball bat. And to no surprise, Luann kills her. Very gruesomely, might I add.
Oh my
After
God,
that,
in her
Luann
mouth?
just goes home
Pause?
like nothing happened. She finds Lincoln crying in bed because he got a letter from Ronnie Ann saying she hates him. Plot twist, the letter wasn't from Ronnie Ann, it was from Luann. She also sent another fake letter to Ronnie Ann pretending to be Lincoln, telling her to meet him in an abandoned warehouse, which ultimately led to her death. But
okay, first off, she's dumb as fuck for even doing that. Why would you meet someone, even if it's my crush or someone that I'm infatuated with? I'm not meeting you by an abandoned warehouse. I've watched enough horror movies to not do that.
Girl, that's on you. Who the fuck goes to an abandoned warehouse at night? That's some Scooby-Doo shit. Luann tells Lincoln a bunch of shitty jokes, which makes him forget about everything and to fall asleep in her arms. Meanwhile, Lucy goes to the warehouse and finds Ronnie Ann's corpse with the baseball bat still in her mouth. Lucy didn't just stumble onto the crime scene, she knew exactly where to find it. And she knows who did it as well. She takes the bat, cleans it, and places it next to Lynn Lau Jr. while she's sleeping.
Is she gonna be on some L
because
shit
apparently
in this
the bat belonged to Lynn. The next morning, Lynn comes into the kitchen practicing some swings with the bat, which scares the living shit out of Luann, since it's literally evidence from the crime she committed last night. She asks Lynn where she got it, but Lynn just says that she woke up and the baseball bat was just there. Luann doesn't believe her, which starts a fight between the two of them.
Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. This is a very disgusting and weird concept for a story, but I cannot lie like this motherfucker is not creative. I can't lie like it's not creative. It's weird that they involved incest with it, but if it was like some regular shit, then hey, I would be fine with it. I'll be fine with it so far.
Because now
I don't know what else happens.
She can have some alone time with Lincoln. I don't like where this is going. She goes inside his room and asks him to listen to one of her poems. The poem she reads out loud is a metaphor to express her love for Lincoln. But he doesn't understand because he's a dumbass.
Dang, why are they drawing these kids in their undies, bro? Who's doing this?
Straight up says it out loud that she loves him and then goes for a little smoochie. And on the last page of this chapter, it's revealed that Luann has mounted a full-on CCTV system in Lincoln's room that lets her videotape him 24/7.
Why I get triggered when someone gives me unsolicited advice. When I was young.
Shut the Why I get triggered when there's a fucking ad on my screen!
The cover of the second chapter is yet another drawing from Luann's notebook. This time it features a drawing of Luann and Lincoln getting married. And once again it has a little note written.
Luann! You have been told about these pictures in the past.
Luann,
Stop! Luann, you gotta stop drawing pictures about wanting to fuck your brother. I'm not giving you an A for this. I'm docking 1 point.
Been told about these pictures in the past. So this means two things. First, Luann's obsession with Lincoln has been going on for a long time now. And second, she is very bad at hiding it, since this is at least the second time a teacher has caught one of these pages. The second chapter starts where the first one left off, with Luann and Lynn fighting and Lincoln and Lucy doing, stuff? Aha, Link.
Isn't Lucy his other sister that's emo?
You are banging your sister. Laura.
Why? You couldn't make it. No. Oh my God, bro. What are people's obsession with incest, bro? Why? How is this an interesting concept? You could write about anything. You have free will in this world. This was made out of free will. He could have done anything else in this life. I continue to be disappointed in humanity on a daily basis.
Their sister stops the fight and tells Luann to go get ready because she has an appointment with her therapist. They go upstairs to get ready and
get an appointment with the police.
The noise causes Lincoln and Lucy to stop doing the you-know-what in fear of getting caught. As Luann and Lori are about to leave for the appointment, Luann catches a glimpse of Lucy trying to sneak out of Lincoln's room, which doesn't make Luann happy. And considering what happened to the last person who made her angry, I don't think that's a good sign for Lucy. Luckily for Lucy though, Luann doesn't
mind you, these are children and their siblings. Mind you, just throughout the video.
Doesn't have time to deal with her right now because she has an appointment with her therapist. It's not her first therapy session. Matter of fact, by the look on her face, it seems she has been through a lot of them, and she definitely doesn't look forward to another one. Lori
Why she got the Vegeta hair?
Tries to cheer Luann up by saying,
"Remember, Luann, this is to help you."
But Luann whispers,
I think it's too late for that.
As soon as she enters the office, she puts on a mask, a fake smile, and an energetic happy tune, probably to deceive the therapist into thinking she has slowly been getting better after all these meetings, even though we know that's not the case. The psychologist doesn't seem to fall for
Could you imagine how many people do this around y'all on a daily basis?
Luann's act. He knows Luann doesn't like the sessions, and he questions her about her weird behavior the last time they met.
I was quite concerned with how we left last time, Luann. You refused to engage. Would you like to talk about what happened?
Luann responds saying it was because she had seen an horror movie the night before the meeting, and that was the reason she was so quiet and down.
That is the clearest lie.
It was an horror movie, Doc. I saw it the night before. I guess it affected me more than I thought.
But what the doctor doesn't know is that the movie she mentioned is actually referring to a videotape she had.
Gang, what she Wait, did she record her sister and her brother doing the doon? Did she record her sister and her brother doing the doon and watched it?
Recorded of Lincoln's room through her CCTV system. The comic shows us exactly what Luann had seen that night, and it was something really disturbing.
What was it?
The tape starts with Lincoln sleeping peacefully in his bed, but in the middle of the night, Lynn enters the room asking to sleep with Lincoln, using the excuse that
God, bro, don't tell me that there's more.
Lucy was reading poems late at night. Lincoln agrees, but then she takes off her clothes, lays next to him, and they start
Why?
doing very disturbing acts. Luann wanted to do something about it. Her anger was so uncontrollable that she started bleeding from her mouth. But ultimately, she couldn't really do anything. The only thing she could do was watch.
Thank God this nigga's in jail. Oh my God. Nothing else from his depraved mind needs to be out there in this world, please.
Meanwhile, Lucy and Lincoln are discussing some very important topics about their,
Hey, first of all, they made this nigga Lincoln a sick-minded individual. Why is this nigga cracking on his sisters? What the fuck?
Peculiar relationship, like how they would hide it from other people and how their babies would look like. Would they have white hair? Would they be blonde? Would they be significantly deformed because their genetic code is literally the same? Who knows, only time will tell. But the discussion is cut short as they start doing even more questionable activities.
One eternity later.
After many hours of sin and me bleaching my eyes,
so they actually showed
Lincoln and Lucy go downstairs to watch some cartoons, when suddenly someone knocks at the door. Lincoln opens it and it's the police.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
They found out about Lincoln's relationship with some of his sisters. And after months of compiling evidence, they are here to arrest him.
Good!
No, I'm just joking.
He actually tricked me. Yeah,
The
he
cops
got
are
me.
actually there because Lynn broke the neighbor's window with a baseball. They still have no idea about the atrocities happening inside that house.
Do they not know about the murder of the girl?
Sadly, Lynn pays for the window using Lincoln's money, which makes him crash out. But don't worry, Lincoln, she says she will pay you back later. Oh,
I'll pay you
so
back.
that's what she meant. Lincoln and Lynn get into a big discussion as Lincoln finally realizes that maybe dating not one but two of his sisters isn't such a great idea. Their discussion is interrupted by Lucy, and I might as well stop talking about the comic here because there are only a few pages left and they don't tell us that much. In case you're wondering, the comic isn't finished and its future is kind of uncertain, mostly because of some mystery surrounding its creator. Since the comic's controversial release in 2016, its creator has taken a lot of breaks and hiatuses between...
Damn, wait, so he made this all the way back then? That's when the show like just dropped. You didn't even wait a couple of years? That show just dropped and your mind went there? Yo,
page releases.
I can't with some niggas, bro.
Over time, those breaks became significantly longer. To give you an idea, the first chapter
We need to like limit internet usage for certain people, bro.
had 44 pages and was released in mid-2016. The second chapter is harder to trace, but it was either released alongside the first one or a few months later in late 2016, and it had around 54 pages. Chapter 3 came out in early 2019 with only 13 pages, and Chapter 4 currently has 9 pages. Its development started sometime in 2022, but the publication of new pages has been extremely inconsistent, borderline uncertain.
Wait, so like there's niggas actively keeping up with this shit? So for the depraved individual that made this, there had to have been an audience for this. There's an audience for this.
There are some
depraved
somewhat
shit.
recent tweets made by Jump mentioning the comic, even one where he posted finished pages for pages 10 and 11 from the 4th chapter in early 20...
Why does it have more likes than comments? That is the #1 sign that something is being received positively. That there is more likes and retweets than there is comments.
2024.
I'm concerned.
And he occasionally publishes comic strips with similar content from the Loud House, which may or may not indicate his continued interest in this type of content. One big piece that is most likely correlated to all of this was Jump's arrest in late 2017. Not much is
arrested for, though.
known about what actually happened, but what we know is that in October 2017, Jump posted a sort of mini comic called Jump's Last Message: The Dawn of a New Era. In this comic, Lincoln receives a letter from Jump himself saying,
Dearest Lincoln, I must leave you. Why I cannot say. Where I'm going you cannot know. How I will get there I haven't decided yet. But one thing I can tell you. Anytime I hear the wind blow, it will whisper the name Lincoln.
This man is so depraved. He about to go to prison. He didn't think of calling his mom. He didn't think of like messaging his family. No. He writes a fucking Loud House fan fiction about incest and then leaves a note about why he's not gonna be writing it for a little bit.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this message? Is this supposed to be some kind of love letter or what? Anyway, Lincoln goes to confront Jump about this drastic decision, and he never really explains to him the reason why he's going to disappear, only saying that a few things had happened and they are hard to explain. A few months after posting this, Jump would make an announcement on his now deleted Tumblr. The post title was, "So, you all wanna know why I disappeared and what happened to the Loud comic." In this post, he would clarify the reason why he was gone from October 2017 to January 2018. To put it short, basically Jump is a British bloke in it, and in the UK there are some strict laws regarding on what you can draw and what you can't draw. According to Jump,
this man got arrested for drawing lolly. This man got arrested for drawing CP.
Jumps
good. Book his ass in jail.
Account.
Keep him there.
In the post, an anonymous user contacted authorities, falsely claiming that his Loud House fan art involved real children. This led to his arrest.
Whoever did that, thank you. Whoever snitched on this man, thank you. You deserve a Medal of Honor.
In October 2017, with police seizing his...
They even took they even took my PS4 and my copy of Bloodborne. He just had this to sneak that in. Also, because of this, I had my children taken away. this thing reproduced? This nigga has kids? Good. Hey, bro. If I found out my dad is writing this shit, if I found out my dad wrote some Loud House fan fiction about little kitties doing shit to each other, yeah. I want him in jail too. Hey, Dad. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Papa.
Devices and social services temporarily removing his children from home. Yup, this guy is married, by the way. He described the ordeal as traumatic, leading to mental health struggles, including 2 attempts to take his own life due to the stress. However, on the last day of January, a court
Suicide isn't the answer. Jail is.
hearing ruled in his favor on the custody issue, with no evidence found to support the
Okay, I guarantee if they produce that Loud House comic in evidence, as evidence in the court of law, we would have seen a completely different outcome. That's all.
heinous claims made against him. The matter appears to have been resolved without formal charges or a conviction. After this, Jump gradually returned online, resuming his work on the Loud House comic. The long hiatuses seem tied to personal matters, mental health recovery, and life priorities. As of 2026, he's still active, posting occasional sketches, but the comic's future remains uncertain, with no clear timeline for completion. So yeah, maybe he will finish it, maybe he won't. Honestly, I don't really know what else to say. Do you think he should have been
Leave that shit unfinished like it's Yandere Simulator, please.
arrested for creating this kind of disturbing content? Do you think otherwise? Well, regardless
No, hey, freedom of speech is very, very limited nowadays.
of what you think, just know this one thing. I love you, bye.
Oh, that's cute. All right. That was a nice video. I mean, you know, the person who put it together is nice. The topic was not nice at all. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great, beautiful day. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Follow the Twitch streams, link in the description down below. Anyways, check out the hoodies as well. I really worked really hard on them. If you guys would check them out at least, you know. Yeah, hoodies are in stock. All right, whoa. Hoodies are in stock now. Check out the hoodies, link in the description below. Anyways, hope you guys have a great, beautiful day. Safety. And come on.
Let's go. Tell me what you like.